that we are measuring the soil, particularly the organic matter. And that's what I want to emphasize with you today. Don't ignore organic matter in the soil. How do you know you've got good soil, good healthy soil and organic matter? Check for earthworms, check the color of the soil, and smell the soil. Now you're like, this one, she's Penga. Why do I want to smell my soil? But it's true. You can smell a soil that is good because it just smells good, like a very good compost. And use your eyes to see, because you're wanting a 70% brown color in the soil. That's what you're aiming for. Even on red soils, you can see the humus. And we've dug the soil pits, we've checked. So I'm very excited because I really believe that with the current international fertilizer prices, who's not jammering about the price of AN? I think everyone will put up their hand. Or even compound. They're like, this one, it's expensive. So going forward, if we can find ways where we can actually reduce the need for so much fertilizer, but our plants are still strong and healthy, that's going to put money in our pockets. That's what we want at the end of the day, isn't it? So this trial here, you have to keep your eye on it because they're going to be doing reports. They're going to be checking the yields. They're going to be comparing it with conventional tillage. We are doing analysis of the soil to check for the fungi and the bacteria and all of those sort of things. And the cover crops is a key part of what we are doing. That mixture, that biodiversity is going to be so important. So I'm excited that you are here today. I hope that the next time you come back for the next field day, there will be even more information. We are going to be rotating these cover crops through the fields because obviously sometimes it's quite difficult to allocate a big portion of your field just to a cover crop. But there's also the benefits of the soil health, but direct benefits of live weight gain with the mombies. And that really is huge because the mombies are getting fatter. You're getting the live weight gain. It's covering the cost of the seed and everything else. If you don't have mombies, what about sheep? What about goats? What about chickens? You know, there's a variety of livestock that you can put here. And I know that here at Art Farm, they're going to have a sheep herd. They've also got a cattle herd. There's going to bring the biodiversity in with the livestock as well. And I think I'm going to stop there. Rob, did you want to add anything? Langton? So with that, I didn't want to keep you too long because I know it's been very hot. But just remember, regenerative agriculture, working with nature, working with biology to build resilience in our crops, in our plants. And by that, we're building resilience in our pockets, making more money. I hope you have a good rest of your day and enjoy the time out and visiting and talking and networking with one another. I will be at the top if you want to ask more questions. Is there time for questions now? I don't know if anyone has any questions. Yes, sir. Brought here into the field with an electric fence. So what they do is they've got an electric fence, one strand electric fence. They put 100 head of cattle in, roughly, sometimes it's 102, whatever it is, and they leave them in 1,000 square meters for 5 or 6 hours. What it means is that what they've eaten, they're going to deposit. And so at the end of the day, that is the good thing. And it's the management of the mombies and how you graze, because you don't want to graze it right down to bare soil. You never want to have bare soil with regen ag. You leave 1/3, you graze 1/3, and they're trampling. So you've got a good mulch, and then the roots have not died back, and then they'll reflush and they'll regrow, so that in 6-7 weeks' time, you can come back there and regraze. So interesting though, in winter of 2021, I think it was, when we first started, and we were doing this, they found that the live weight gain was so high on the mombies, middle of winter, 1.3 kgs of live weight gain per head per day, that at the end of the day, when they did the calculation, they were like, I'm making more money than planting wheat. So the live weight on the mombies. So it's just another way of looking at it. You're improving the soil health because the saliva, the urine, the poop from the mombies is building the microorganisms. That's what you're wanting. So that's what you're looking for. Thank you for that question, sir. One other question and I think we can go. Anyone's quiet? Great. Awesome to meet you. If by sort of distance here, welcome to see you and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Nice to see you.
Thank you.